Hello, good Monday morning everybody, it's Wendy here from Wendy's Crafting. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Now this is part 2 of my folio using the Blackberry Beauty DSP, or Sweet rather I should say. Now today I'm going to do the front to the back covers for you. And then we'll see what else we come along as we go along, as they say. Right, so I've chosen this paper now. Oh, another tip. When you've got your everything buried over, when you've got your DSP in something like this, okay, what I tend to do, I put an A4 bag in there, just tuck it inside on the top, and that's where you can see here, I've got all these offcuts that I can use for putting on little things like that. So don't forget, you can do that, no problem. Where's my coffee? Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm going to use tape now for this because it's easier. Well, yeah. And also, I've run out of glue. Well, I have to tell you, I have got some. It's just that it's very, very sparse in coming. Sparse is the right word. Oh, I don't know. So let me put him over there out the way a minute so you can see what I'm doing here. Not doing a very tidy job, but then nobody's going to see it because it's on the inside. Just going to put one across there. And, oh, this feels like it's got some in it. What is this? Then I'm going to put a bit of glue on the top also. Put the lid on. It's best to keep these upside down because I bought this little thing and I can't remember where it was from. I think it was Etsy or something. And it's ideal. It's made especially for the Tombow glue. Now don't ask me who I bought it off because I've got no idea. Right, just going to burnish this now. Burnish, another word is for rub or press. I remember when I started doing my crafts again after being away for such a while. And I thought, what on earth is burnish? I'd never heard of that before. And of course that's all it was to give it a bit of a rub so that it's so it stays, it sticks on pretty good. Yes, I've missed a bit there, but don't worry. Well, I hope you all had a good weekend. It's been a very quiet one here. What did I do? Oh, I did some cooking yesterday for myself and my neighbour. I do love cooking, and I haven't done much cooking for a while now, so it's nice once again to do some. I know I'm prattling on, but sometimes it does pass the time, as they say. Right. Going to do this, and then I'll pause it and I'll do the other bits. Right, here we go. Oh, I forgot to tell you the size of this, didn't I? This is 5.5 by 5.25. Bring this back. This isn't directional, so you don't worry about which way round it goes. I'll just try and line it up so that you've got the same sort of width of the black all the way round. Now don't take it over that line because otherwise we're going to be opening and closing it and that's going to get all scrunched up. Right, I'm going to do the same now as for the back cover, so I'll pause you for a bit. Here we go. Right, when I've done this side now, you saw that I put this box in yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, well, whenever I put the pocket in. And this morning, just for the sake of it, I put 2 pieces that they'll go like that. So what I've done now, I've left the second 2 so that you can see what I do it, how I do it. Oh, dear me. I thought nails are supposed to help you. I think next time I might have them a bit longer, because then I'll be able to, as well as that tape, I'm going to put the glue on it as well. 1, 2. I put the lid back on. Now then, I want that piece to be on this piece. I want this piece here to be on this piece, because those pieces went on the front of the pocket. So I want these to go on the back now. As you can see, I'm being very careful, like, oopsie daisy, being careful lining it up, because I don't want it to go past that what's it called? That crease, the fold, because if you did, it wouldn't sit properly. So that's one side. And right. Oh no, I've got to cut middle. Right, it's this side next. Do you know, if I could make anything easier, do you know, I still don't think I'd be able to do it. Try to line these up as well with these pieces. Here we are, now give them a good pressing. Don't worry about the glue coming out, because it dries clear. Right. Now then, now I'm going to see what I'm going to need to do the rest of it. So I shall now pause you for a bit and I'll be back with you. Yeah, there we are. Now then, what I've done here, I've been trying to cut these out, but this is sort of directional paper, so I've been cutting it out wrong. So we're cutting it out, and that is too short. I'd like a little bit more at the bottom, really, so I'm out there. So the best way now I think I'll do it is I'll measure this first. Now that from there to there is about 5 inches. So now then, this is directional, isn't it? So then here then is 4.5. So I do 4 1/4 times 2. I'm taking my time over these measurements so that you can do it with me as well. Now hopefully now that will, yes. So this again needs to be 4 1/4. And the length is 5. So I want to do 4. Let's just wait right to do it. So there, I'm going to mark this. I think it's going to be easier than me trying to measure it. Dear me, my throat is dry today. Not that way round, that way round. Here we are, now that looks better. Sometimes it's better to do it like this because you save a lot of cards by doing it like this, because if you measure, your measurements aren't quite right, then you know you're out, like I've done with those other 2. It's not that they're spoilt, I'm not saying that they're spoilt, I'm just saying they could have been used for here. Right. Yeah, we're going to have this as a top one, okay? So, as it is going to be a top one, I'm going to add the magnet. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm sticking the magnet to the paper, and then I'm taking it back a bit, if you know what I mean. So there's a little bit here and a little bit there. So now if I put that around there, and then put this on top, wasn't it pity to cover such beautiful paper? You know, it's nice to have double-sided paper, but you don't really want to use both of them. You know, it's all right if you've got one there that you're not particularly keen on, but and then you could use that. But when you've got two beautiful ones, then yes. Now go around here, see where I put the magnet, it's just a little bit of a gap there, so I'm going to squish some more glue in here. There's no glue. I'm going to get very cross with this in a minute. Oh my goodness me. Yes, better. Put that extra bit of glue at the bottom there. And if you want to just hold it for a bit and give it a rub. There, that's good. Now then, what I'm going to do now is put another one on here. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that like that, and then that's going to be my closure. So what I want to do now is get the other magnet, and as you know, they attract or detract. You've got to get it the right way round, okay? So what I do then is, I do that, and I put a little bit of glue Wendy's getting cross, Wendy's getting cross. Oh, there we go. Bit of glue on there. It's open. Then when I take this over that, it's going to be my glue hole, my glue position, my... There. And then once again what I do is I put that on there just to make sure it is super stuck. Right, I'm going to go right now and pause you while I do this piece. Let me get a magnet. Oops. Yes, now I'm back. Right. I want to now cover these two like I've done there. So I decided I'm going to use this paper here, but not this side. I'm going to use that side instead. Mind you, that is pretty, isn't it? Yes, I'm going to use the pretty side. Now then, once again, we measure it. Measure twice, cut once. Measure twice and cut once. And that is 4.5 widths, I think I measured it at. Yes, so we're 4.25. 4.25. If I put 4.5, there, I could always take a bit more off, can't I? Yes, I can't add on, that's the problem. Right. Oh, no, another little tip I found. If you are planning on making a journal, a folio, album, try and make it divisible by 6 or 3, 4, 5. So then you can get a piece of 12 by 12, and this now I've cut it 4.5. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you? I mean, I'm sorry, I'm being blank today, I think. Right, the first thing I'm going to put it on here. Where's my pencil? Make sure that's the right one. To there. Sometimes they're very difficult to see, so try to remember where you put them. You don't want to be using any pens that you're not going to be able to rub out. And that'll look beautiful there. So where's my glue gun now? I have changed glue because I think I'm all out of Stampin' Up! Glue. I have got quite a few that, the dribbles on the bottom. But dribbles don't work here, do they? We need... that upside down as well. And this is directional, okay? So make sure that you've got them going upwards. All the flowers going upwards. It gives that bit of a press. Now then, where do I put it? Yes. And then that's closed. Okay, now I want to put this. Put the magnet on the inside. So we go, that one closes, and tick. Oh, magnets. Now I'm hoping that just having that one magnet is going to be okay. So I'm going to put a dip of glue on here now. There. I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to have the spot for the magnet and the right side, because as you know, you do need to get positive and negative. If you get negative and negative, positive, positive, they will never stick. They will go apart every time. Right, so put that there. Now I'm going to cover that one, because that is the top one. Oh. Right, what was this one again? I did right widths, but the lengths. You also need to be careful when you're working black on black, because you might take it, there's the line for the black. I'll take it about there. Line that up on my cutter. I'm hoping that this is all going to be in shot and stuff. I need a little bit more cutting off that side. Where have I put that side, this side? So what do I need to do this side? I need to go that way up. You see, what my main problem, I think, is I don't put the glue all the way to the edge. So now that's going to open, and that's going to open like that. Right. To open that up now. Put that there. Now then, I'm going to choose some more paper now. So I'll pause it for one more time and then we'll finish with this side. Oh no, it's still recording. Go on. Never mind then. I want a special one for the middle. Now this is my all-time favourite, this is. Look, isn't that scrumptious? Right, so very middle, I'm going to have these going all the way down. I think have I got another one of those? Because I want to keep some, you see, for my when I'm doing my journal. I've got one there, two, yeah. Right, and then what I want to do, I want to keep the top. I hope I'm in shot there. Yes, I want to keep this umbrella at the top, so I'm going to width first. The width is, I can hear you shouting 4.5, 5. As you can see, these are all different lengths. Don't ask me why or how, I've got no idea. Right, so I just really 4 3/4. Look at that now, if I didn't want to do that, never mind. So that should be right there. Yep. And then I'm going to cut a little bit off the top here. So I've got as much of the umbrellas as I can get. And then what I'm going to do, my pencil again, I'm going to draw the bottom bit there. So that could go in there. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to have it all going up there. I'm going to have another 2 pictures, a different DSP there. But this one is going in the middle. And then it's going to be lunchtime. Here we go. Put that in the middle. Right, I leave all that dry now. And my last video, then I'll finish it off and do the pretty pretties. Okay, so thank you for watching and I'll see you all soon. Bye.